The term apartheid comes from the Afrikaans word meaning to keep apart. Apartheid refers to a system of political, economic and social segregation which was instituted in South Africa by the Nationalist Party under the leadership of D.F. Malan in 1948. Under the system of apartheid, black people could not live in white areas, go to white schools or white universities, work in certain jobs which had been reserved for whites, or use the same amenities such as parks, beaches or public transport. They could not marry white people, have physical relations with them. Black people could not be appointed to the country's civil or legal institutions, stand for political office, and most importantly, were denied the right to vote. Apartheid finally ended in 1994 after much international pressure, when President F.W. de Klerk initiated a series of reforms that led to the first democratic elections and the presidency of Nelson Mandela and his African Nationalist Congress government.
Joy that we can loudly proclaim from the rooftops, free at last.
A number of critics, including former US President Jimmy Carter, have accused Israel of being an apartheid state. In a state practicing apartheid, would Arab Muslims be able to both stand for and be elected to the national legislature? Would the entire Israeli Arab population be eligible to vote, let alone Arab women? What's more, would the majority of Israeli Arabs turn out to vote in national elections as they have done? Would an apartheid state allow several Arab political parties, who are often critical of the state, yet run for elections? Would there be any Arab judges on Israel's Supreme Court? Would the judiciary of an apartheid state be free from political interference? Would all the road signs in the country feature both Hebrew and Arabic? Would Muslim Arabs be free to attend Israeli schools and university alongside Jews in an apartheid state, and moreover live side by side in its cities and rural villages? Would human rights organizations be free to operate openly in an apartheid state, and would the media be able to challenge all aspects of government policy and national identity? What's more, would an apartheid state allow its citizens to protest against perceived infringements on their liberties? The answer is clearly no. Israel is not an apartheid state. Despite accusations to the contrary, it is in fact one of the most tolerant and inclusive societies in the region, offering its Arab citizens more rights than they would experience under any of Israel's neighboring Arab Muslim governments. Israel and Zionism bear no resemblance to the apartheid policies of South Africa, and to argue as such is to insult the suffering of the myriad of black South Africans who were the true victims of the apartheid system.